Yo, what's happening with what's happening?
Welcome to What's Happening. I'm Brad.
I'm Fred.
This is the show we talk about what's happening. What's happening with you, bro? How's your week?
Man, I'm chilling. You know, just sitting back, doing nothing, chilling with the kids, getting ready for vacation. We're about to take them to Florida for Christmas. We stop buying the gifts and putting up the tree and whatnot. I think my younger ones ain't gonna grow up believing in Santa, so try something different, make some memories.
Yeah, I feel it. I ain't doing nothing for Christmas this year. You know what I'm doing for Christmas this year? I'm watching the NBA on this projector right here, on that wall right there. And I might have myself a beer, but I ain't doing nothing else on Christmas Day. It's going to be a great day. I got the whole Christmas weekend off. No, Christmas on Saturday.
You know they be having a little Christmas service.
Not black church. What you talking about? Get out of here, bro. You acting crazy. Now, for those of you that are listening to the sounds of what's happening, we come to you every Wednesday. You probably noticed a little something extra on last week's episode. There was right before the little entrance music, because we keep growing this thing little by little. The first episode you just heard me going 5, 4, 3, 2. Then eventually I figured out, I could probably do a countdown before I hit the record button. And then eventually I figured out a way to get some music in here. And then on last week's episode, you heard a little sound bite. What's happening with that? What's happening? You heard that little sound bite right before the music, right before that kicked in. And the voice that you heard was the voice of my man, Matt. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see Matt on the camera, and you're thinking, who is this guy right here with this super official microphone stand in full 4K vision? I can see all of this man's nostrils and mustache hairs and everything. He came through ready to flex. We had a plan for this week's episode. We had to change plans. And Matt was ready and able to. He left his family Christmas to get on what's happening. So that's how you know that this show is going places. How you feeling, bro? Good to have you.
Good to be here. I'm feeling great. Thank you. I appreciate being on your show.
Hey, appreciate you joining and rocking with us. And again, we've been talking about a lot of heavy stuff, vaccine mandates and Jussie Smollett going to jail or getting ready to go to jail, I should say, and climate change and all kinds of stuff, school shootings. And you know what? It's the holidays. This is dropping Wednesday. The Wednesday before Christmas is when this is coming into your eardrums. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. for Matt out there in Phoenix. But you're probably getting ready to get your holiday shopping done. Hopefully you got it done. But if not, you're trying to get it done. You probably got plans to spend time this upcoming Christmas weekend with your family. And when you get together with your family, you have fun. You play games. Either you play games with the kids, you play games with the cousins that you ain't seen in a while. And we got to thinking, Fred and I were talking, what's the best game to play? And so I said to Fred, hey, let's plan this out, right? And then on top of that, if y'all remember the Thanksgiving episode, I said to Fred, during the Thanksgiving episode, when dressing my favorite one, Fred said, yeah, your favorite one. I think this is rigged. I think we should have had some sort of input in it. And I said, you know what? Go ahead and get some input, bro. Give me some suggestions. And let me tell you how many suggestions he sent me. It rhymes with none.
Listen, I want to let y'all know, outside the podcast world, Fred is a busy man. He's inspiring entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, trying to be the next billionaire in a whole different realm. 7 kids, give back to the community with coaching. Got a couple other little side businesses and work a full-time job. plus here for the podcast. So, yeah, I ain't had time to answer you, man. My bad.
It's
And
all
that's
good,
all in
baby.
your LinkedIn bio.
I wish. I don't have time to even update social media. I don't be on social media. I couldn't tell you the last thing I posted on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. It's Instagram probably almost like 10 years old. Pictures, maybe 9, 8, something like that.
Yeah, I remember the one
Last
from the
post.
Derby.
See?
Nonetheless, I was able to come up with 32 different games. Some of these are board games, some of these are card games, some of these are games you can just play. None of these are video games because we're not going to compare Halo and Grand Theft Auto and Mortal Kombat to little basic games like Tic-Tac-Toe. That's not a fair comparison. But
That's a
family,
very fair comparison.
what'd you say?
A very fair comparison.
Man, chill out.
Because when in doubt, Tic-Tac-Toe can be played anywhere in any space or capacity.
Mortal Kombat ain't a family game.
need-
That's why it's not a comparison.
You don't need electricity, none of that.
Nonetheless, we have 32 games here. Y'all know how we do tournaments on What's Happening. Each one of us will give a vote based off the 2. I got a list here. You can't see it because you're probably listening to me, or if you're watching it, it's blurry because I don't want y'all to see my background. But here's what we got. We're going to get into it. Y'all ready to get it going?
Let's do
Did
it.
you use the generator for this one? I'm just checking.
Oh, I should say the format. Yep, because, I got some complaints, right? You shouldn't be putting sweet potato pie up against banana pudding and blah, 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 and yada, da, 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 whatever. I use the generator app to decide the seeds. So if you don't like the matchups, blame your mama because you can't blame me. You all right? Nonetheless, we are going to go ahead and get this going. The first matchup, and again, I didn't choose it. The generator did. The 1 seed, it's I Declare War. Y'all remember that game? The card game,
That's
I Declare War?
Great game.
It's going up against Skip-Bo.
Whoa. Listen.
Now, hold on. We got a guest. Matt, go ahead.
He get first.
We'll let you get it first.
Oh, come on, man. Why you got to put that pressure on me?
Oh, yeah.
It ain't no pressure. All
right.
It's whatever you feel, brother.
Oh, it's
Look,
pressure.
man. Look. All right. I'm going to level with you. I ain't a fan of Skip-Bo. I am a fan of War, though. I used to play that with my mom all the time. So I'm going to have to give this one to War.
Okay.
What you got, brother?
You know what?
I want to see this.
I like Skip-Bo. I like it a lot. But I Declare War is the first card game that I learned how to play. Actually learn. Me and my cousin used to play that joint. And he used to always win, but I would win too sometimes. But as I got, it's not really a whole lot of skill to it. It's just really how the cards are drawn. But it was a good time, man. And me and him, my cousin, man, we always was more like a brother relationship because I never had a brother and he never had a sibling. So it was more of a brother relationship than was a cousin relationship. And me and him playing I Declare War, my dad would play with it, but would play with us. And that just takes me back. So for me, it's going to be War. War is the winner.
War won, but man, I should have went first, I guess, because I'm telling you what. War's a good game, whatever. But Skip-Bo, oh man. My grandma played it. My mama played it. My autistic brother played it. My little sister. You know what I'm saying? Aunties. It was to the point, I think I said, oh no. Well, all right, so my family, they used to play Friday night cards, Tonk, Pity Pat, things for quarters, dollars, side pots all the way around the table. I mean, you name it, they getting it in. And now my grandma, she can't remember a lot of those games. So you know, Skip-Bo is a game she can remember. And a couple of her friends will come over and play. My auntie will play. Like I said, my autistic brother plays. So it's a great family game for me, you know. I mean, and plus we got videos. I mean, I'm talking mad smack to my sister. We on a cruise ride for my other sister's wedding, and we playing Skip-Bo on the boat. And I mean, I'm getting it to her, giving it to her. And I'm talking smack, and she almost in tears, and she flipped it on me and won. Oh man, I couldn't. The whole boat, rest of the boat ride, she made sure I knew that, that she got me. But you know, it's like I said, Skip-Bo is it's a fun game. My kids, my mom had, that's how she got my kids to count. You know what I mean? Just playing card games. They want to play with us. She's like, oh, come on in here. I got something for you. And before you know it, they counting from 1 to 10, just playing Skip-Bo. Or 12, my bad. Playing Skip-Bo.
Sound like you got some good memories with Skip-Bo. So I respect that. But War did win, unfortunately, for you. So I'm sorry to break your heart like that, Brody.
It happens. Y'all don't know good cards when you play them.
All right. The next matchup is going to be Trouble versus Apples to Apples.
I don't know what apples to apples is. You know what I mean? But Trouble? I could play Trouble. I could pop that dice in that thing. And from start to finish, I'm in there. I'm going to jump over you, try to jump on you, send you back home. We're going to have a blast. I'm going with Trouble.
What you got, Matt?
I mean, both great games. Let's start with that. Trouble, a little bit more nostalgia behind it. You know, I can't say I played a lot of Apples to Apples in my childhood because I don't think it was out back then. But I don't know, man. Apples to Apples is a great game. You know, I do like games that have to deal with like words and phrases, and you know, those are my kind of games. But you know, I'll have to agree with Fred and go with the nostalgia of Trouble. You know, I think that's where my loyalty lies on this one.
You know, I don't remember playing Trouble a whole lot. And I would have to, if you put it in front of me, I'd have to look at the instructions and play it again to play it again. But I do remember liking it. I would have picked Apples to Apples because Apples to Apples is a game where like that's a game where like you can play with the kids, but also get away with saying adult like stuff. And if you played Apples to Apples, you know what I'm talking about. So I would have picked Apples to Apples, but I can respect the nostalgia of Trouble going over. So our next matchup is Cards Against Humanity versus Phase 10. Go ahead, Matt.
Cards Against Humanity all day. I mean, there are little games in my mind that can top that one. As far as party games are concerned, you know, you get everybody riled up, start saying some crazy stuff. I mean, listen, I mean, you feel good when somebody picks your card and you're like, that's me. You know what? They thought I was funny, or you know, they thought I was outrageous. And I mean, you don't get many games where you get that kind of interaction with everybody. So I think as far as family games are concerned, maybe not so much for the little kids, but you know, when everybody goes to sleep and everybody's drinking around the table and having a good time, nothing like that game, man. It's a great game.
What you got, Fred?
Hey, so, you know, I've never played Cards for Humanity, but he just made that mug sound so fun. You know, I'm definitely finna go look for it, cop it. But with that being said, it's family games. I'm going with Phase 10. You know what I mean? It's a little easier on the family side. You can play it with kids. It has versatility, and it's a fun game. You know what I mean? So it's an old school. You know, like if you say the nostalgia, you know, it's up there with Goldfish. So I'm gonna have to go with Phase 10.
Yeah, for me, it's gonna be the same reasons. Cards Against Humanity, great game, fantastic game. But I can't play Cards Against Humanity with my 8-year-old. I can't.
No, you can't.
And in 20 years,
why I gotta go get it.
in 20 years, when I'm 55 and he's 28, I still can't play with him. I can't do that.
You're gonna be to see a whole lot more by then.
Man, look here, bruh. Nah, I'm gonna go with the phase 10. That's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
We're gonna leave it like that. Trying to keep the podcast at least somewhat decent.
Yeah.
Now,
PG.
this next one is, I don't know where it's gonna go. Scrabble versus hide and seek.
Well, this is very hard. Well, I mean, because look, you're talking for one. If I got the option to play hide and seek, I'm not trying to play Scrabble anyway. It's like 80 degrees outside. You know what I'm saying? Popsicles need to be out. Ice cream man need to be coming down the street. Everybody in the neighborhood going. You can smell barbecue a block away. Like, I'm not trying to play no damn Scrabble. Not when I could be playing hide and seek. And if this is like Cards for Humanity, I ain't gonna get it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Either way, I wouldn't be trying to play no Scrabble during a time that I could be playing hide and seek. So this is a very hard one. And that's why I say it's hard, because it's, you know, who out of the group, if somebody say, hey, look, we could play hide and seek, we could play jailbreak, we could play tag, freeze tag. Let's play Scrabble. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody. You're automatically kicked out the club. Don't come back over here. Like,
What you thinking, Matt?
I'll see y'all later.
he's like, I want to play Scrabble.
No. All right. And here's my reasoning behind this. So I'm trying to dial in on these are holiday games that everybody's gonna be playing. Right? You got the family, everybody's gathered around. Hide and seek. Come on, grandma can't be playing hide and seek. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be fat and everybody's gonna be like, oh man, come on, man. I just ate a full dinner. I'm trying to run and hide.
I got you.
So if I'm having to go with a normal everyday situation, yeah, I'd probably pick hide and seek because that sounds like a lot of fun. But if it's a holiday game, I think I'm gonna have to go with Scrabble, and I think that's my final answer.
I'm rocking with Matt on that. I have to go with Scrabble if we change the scenario. But like I said, it's a hard one because I wouldn't be thinking about Scrabble if I wanted to play hide and seek, and I wouldn't be thinking about hide and seek if it was time to play Scrabble with the family or at night or whatever, you know.
Right. It's you got to like insert yourself into the situation, I think, a little bit on this one.
Yeah.
That's, you know, it could have changed my previous answer, but we're past it now.
I can respect that. Scrabble is the choice. The Scrabble's gonna go over. I would have picked hide and seek for the same reasons that Fred described. If there's an opportunity to play hide and seek, I want to play hide and seek. Hide and seek is a game that you can play as an adult. You see my face? Or if you don't see my face, you hear my face. That's what I'm talking about. All right. The next matchup, interesting one. Taboo versus Dominoes.
Ooh. Dang.
Yeah. Taboo's a good game. I really like Taboo. You know, makes you think. Makes you, have to be quick, wordy. But Dominoes, I could talk a little shit. I could get a little mean with it, you know what I mean? All good fun. You know.
I feel it.
I could slam something,
That look.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or, the pleasant sound of somebody knocking. because they can't get in. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dominoes.
All right, Fred, you going with Dominoes? What you gonna choose, Matt?
Dominoes. For sure, Dominoes. Look, for all the same reasons. I mean, if you want me to elaborate, I will say I'm very competitive. You know, I don't feel like Taboo gets quite as competitive as Dominoes. So
not at all.
I'm gonna have to go with Dominoes.
Dominoes is gonna go over. I don't remember playing a whole lot of Taboo, and I know I haven't played a whole lot of Dominoes. I probably would have gone with Taboo just because I feel like I played that more. But Dominoes goes over no matter what, because y'all pick Dominoes. Next one. Jenga versus Hungry Hippos.
Whoa.
Hell no.
Listen.
Dang, why you gotta do that?
Listen. And I'm gonna make it harder. Because Bradley likes to say this could be anyway. You know, like if we did the food segment, he was like, if it's, you know, if you say ribs, it could be any style ribs you want. If you say chicken, we're getting chicken. So, drunk Jenga?
It's still just Jenga. Like,
nah, buddy. Turn it up real quick and play Jenga. It's not the same.
You got the swaying going on. Your motor skills have failed you. I get it. I get it.
But, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, Hungry Hippos, you know, I mean, kid friendly, it's fun. But Jenga's kid friendly too. I think it's just a little older kid. You know, Hungry Hippos kind of like smaller kids. If I'm playing with for instance, my 3-year-old, heck, even my little baby, you know, I just try to make sure he don't get the balls to put in his mouth. But other than that, you know, but I don't think it'll be as much fun either. Like, 'cause you can get some intense games of Jenga going.
so Jenga's your pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Jenga on that one.
What you picking, Matt?
So first of all, I want to say, Hungry Hippos, y'all, that's got a spot in my heart. That was like the first game me and my brother probably threw hands over, I think, if I think about it correctly, and go back in time. I mean, hopefully he'll watch this episode and he can confirm it for me. I love Hungry Hippos, but there's a reason they have giant Jenga when you go to a bar sometimes. And that's because that game, you know what I mean? Like, everybody knows how to play it. You can't lose well, I mean, you could lose the pieces, but, you know, for the most part, they end up back in the box. Because like 99% of the time, Hungry Hippos, I'm pulling it out. Where'd all the balls go? We got to find them all and then play the game. But Jenga, you get loud, everybody gets hyped up. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go with Jenga.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with Jenga too. I don't know that I've ever played Hungry Hippos. The commercials always made it look like it was a blast, but I don't think I ever actually played it. The commercials always made it look fun, but never fun enough for me to want to go and get it. But Jenga is always a good time. So yeah, Jenga is a unanimous pick for us. Oh, this next one though.
Uh-oh.
And Matt, you have to go first on this one. Twister versus Spades.
Twister versus Spades. This is good.
Spades.
Well, that makes Spades a unanimous choice because as black men, we cannot. We can't choose naked Twister over Spades.
Look, man, do I look like I'm down with Twister? Look at me, bro. Like, I know that's for sure a white people game, but like, that ain't my game. I'm just saying, it's not my game.
No, I mean, but spades is, that's often this joke in the black community that, you should know how to play spades by the time you turn 18 months. And if you don't, it's just something wrong with you. Nobody teaches anybody how to play spades. But now I've always had fun playing spades. Twister is one of those games where it's like I would play it if it was there, but even as a child, it never interested me. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be spades for sure. You want to add to that, Fred? I know you picking spades, but you want to add to it?
As long as I can slap my cards on the table, talk my stuff. I need a dominant partner, though. I don't need none of that. I know how to play a little bit. No. If I ask you know how to play, and you don't come off strong off rip, yeah, I got you. No.
I feel it.
Play with you. You can't be my partner. You go play with somebody who don't care. I'm trying to sit on the table all night. I'm trying to talk shit all night. I want to be able to tell my grandma, get up, without getting smacked in my mouth. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I want to do.
Right. So spades is a unanimous choice. Next, we have Mousetrap versus Connect Four. For me, it's gonna be. Go ahead.
I don't know what Mousetrap is, man.
I don't remember it.
You still got to pick one, but I don't know.
Connect Four for sure.
Think too,
yeah. I remember the commercials. I barely remember the commercials as a kid, but I don't remember it ever.
Say that I do remember commercials, but
I don't remember. I remember
we
seeing
never
it
had that game. Yeah, I never told my parents to buy it. I got Operation before I got Mousetrap.
But Connect Four?
Mm-hmm. Very strategic.
Connect Four? Man, I recently bought Connect Four to play with my son.
Yeah, Connect Four all the way.
Connect Four. So it sounds like we're unanimous there.
Yeah.
Bet. Woo! Again, I used the generator to determine the seeds, and well, this is technically a 2 seed versus a 31 seed, just the way it worked out. Operation is the 2 seed. The 31 seed, Monopoly.
Whoa. Listen. I don't know if I ever completed a full game of Monopoly. I'm gonna just be honest. That's a long ass game. Ain't nobody got time for that. Operation, little red light. Every time you touch it, you know what I'm saying? I have very good precision skills. Get down there and get that bone and get up out of there. You know what I mean? Make you feel like you can feel like you could be a surgeon or something. So, with that, I'm going Monopoly. Shit, that's all time great. I ain't got to ever finish a game of that motherfucking shit. It's still played. What? It's Monopoly. Where's my goddamn car? It's mine.
Oh, the way he flipped it at the end. What you got, Matt?
I love
man.
But still, Monopoly.
Look, Fred, I like you, man, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you for this one, and here's why. Look, man, I'm not a surgeon. I never wanted to be a surgeon. I probably should have been a surgeon because I have some money. But Monopoly, man, I will destroy your friendship over Monopoly. I'll take all your money. I'll take all your property. Take all your houses. Take all your hotels. I'm gonna be hitting you on Boardwalk, Park Place, everything.
Hey, Matt.
And you can be crying by the time we're done. So I mean, Monopoly is definitely my game.
Matt, let me explain something to you, Matt. I don't know if you looked at the panel on this podcast, But you just explained America. That's it.
That's true.
We used to this shit. Just try again tomorrow. It's been a long day.
So
to be honest, man, I thought it would be the other way around for you because, that sounds like it's your kind of game with the competitive nature and everything. I mean,
it is. That's my game. I'm gonna take it to you, but somehow it's a silver spoon somewhere along that road around them blocks. You gonna land on free parking, and I'm somehow gonna be in jail. It's just the nature of the beast.
No.
No,
Oh,
I'm just
man.
playing.
hell no. So
I'm just playing.
Fred talked about how long of a game Monopoly is. This is not a video game tournament, but I did buy my son Monopoly for his Switch a couple years ago.
He's still playing off that
Auto
first round.
And me, him, and my other son are still in the game.
Since you bought it.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Never finished the match yet.
It's crazy.
But before you answer, Brad, let me ask you this. Do you play where you can buy and sell and trade properties from other people?
Yeah.
Like there's some convincing, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
There's some strategy with it. Okay, I just want to make sure we were playing the same game.
Oh, and I'm picking Monopoly. I'm picking Monopoly is the unanimous choice. I'm picking Monopoly. But it is a long game. And
he didn't pick Monopoly though.
I thought you did pick Monopoly, Matt.
I did. I definitely.
I thought he said because he was going to destroy friendships and all, he was going the other way.
No,
man, I'm down for destroying friendships.
It's a picking operation, but it's unanimous. Yeah. We all pick Monopoly.
Look, in my community, Matt, you'd be wrong for that statement. You're supposed to look out. You're supposed to give back and reach down. But Matt just we gotta understand. Matt just said, "Listen, it's me or it's you."
I mean,
and it ain't us. It is no us with Matt. It's listen, my family. We're gonna own this whole city. The whole city of Monopoly. That's us. You will be a taxpayer of this city.
Nah, it ain't like that. It's just about wanting to win the game. I promise.
Give you a hard time, bro.
I know. I'll give you a couple of them $500 Monopoly monies after we're done. Okay.
See, it ain't gonna work. I don't listen. You can't let me buy anything because I don't sell. I don't care what
He's gonna sit on them utilities. He's like, I'll have them whole utilities the whole game. Be like skipping by. I'll be like, see ya, friend.
That's messed up. Basically, he said y'all go for the cheap property. Y'all ain't even try to buy no real shit. He said y'all went for the utilities.
Hey man, there's some strategy at hand. I'll tell you that much.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
All right. So next matchup, we got Candyland versus Risk.
Versus what?
Risk.
Dang.
I had to Google that one.
I don't remember playing I know that I never played Candyland or Risk as a kid. But I have played Candyland with my kids, and it's decent. So because it's the one that I played, I'm gonna pick Candyland.
Have you ever looked at the game Risk?
Not with intent, so I'm gonna say no.
Why does the front of the box, I just Googled it because I didn't know what it was. But from what it looked like, it say Risk Europe. The front of the box looked like, you know how you be playing like Candy Crush and it comes with a little ad and you could play the little marching. It showed the little men marching and you can start shooting them. And once you start shooting them, you put up tanks and bricks and whatnot. And Yeah, it got like one of them type of soldiers on the front type shit.
All right. Time out before you answer. I'm already tell you right now, Candyland's about to win. But I do like Risk quite a bit. But I mean, if we're talking holiday games, that's another one of those games that's gonna last a couple centuries for sure. So I mean, oh yeah, it's a dice game, which near and dear to my heart. I love dice.
So you're a craps guy.
Man, I knew you was gonna be ghetto.
I'm a CeeLo guy if we're getting specific.
Ooh. Hey, he's more advanced than me. Like I learned it, but I ain't that good. That's 3 dice and
hey man, I've lost money and I've taken people's money.
See, I like the way see, I'm the type he'll show me how to play and I'll be getting gambling. Like, let's get it.
I'll take all your money. Let's go.
Hey.
So you're picking Candyland, Matt?
No, I'm picking Risk, but I don't think that it's gonna win.
And he's correct. Hey, sometimes you can just see it coming.
Yeah.
I'm not going down that street. It don't even look like it belonged to me.
Yeah, speaking of seeing it coming, we got some okay. Next matchup. Tic-Tac-Toe versus Yahtzee.
Now, listen. Whoever created that generator, mama's a hoe. Listen. I've been whooping my daughter's asses in Tic-Tac-Toe for probably the last month and a half right now. They might have. One of them might not even got a dub yet, but 2 of them might had 2 dubs. But that's
combined?
It. I don't even know. It might be 3 combined. I mean, I might be exaggerating for them, trying to help my babies out. But listen, nonetheless, I ain't letting them win. I don't care. I'm competitive. They don't have to learn how to play. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Same way.
Yahtzee? 5 dice? Yeah, me and Matt's a dice guy. 5 of them? We went from 2, 3 to 5. Probability? My chances? Shaking in the cup, let it. Listen, Yahtzee's a fun game. Tic-Tac-Toe quicker, though. I get a bunch of them off. I be wop. Before you know it, I'm up on you.
Yahtzee is a blast. I love playing it. I love the poker feel to it, but it's like poker, but it's like innocent at the same time.
Where do you get poker from on that? Like I'm kind of confused.
Am I tripping? That like you get like 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind? Am I tripping?
Oh well, yeah. You're right.
Like there's some counting to it, and yeah, there are some poker elements. Yes.
There's no boat or nothing to that.
No, yeah.
No, I'm just saying like it's
no river.
It's got like some poker elements.
Yes.
But
you're right. Okay, I got you.
For Tic-Tac-Toe, all you need is a piece of paper and a writing instrument. For that reason, I'm picking Tic-Tac-Toe over Yahtzee. So, Fred, you picked Yahtzee, right? Because it's a dice game.
I mean, I didn't say for sure, but
yeah, he was undecided. I think.
I mean, but if you want me to go Yahtzee, I can lean that way. But you kind of help push the Tic-Tac-Toe because, like you said, I mean, we could play in the dark.
Yeah, all you need
with some glow in the dark markers. You know what I'm saying?
All you need, or you can just wait till the morning and play in the morning. Go to bed.
Mama said go to sleep. We trying to figure out how to stay up.
Right.
It's Christmas. But yeah,
Man, what you think,
all right. Look, I think I'm going with Yahtzee though.
Going Yahtzee, man. This is hard because I see the logic on both sides. Tic-Tac-Toe, you don't even got to speak the same language as somebody else. You just put an X, and they know to put a circle. I mean, you could play with anybody. I mean, I feel like that's a universal game. Yahtzee is fun, but all my history of playing Yahtzee with people has not been fun. So, you know, I don't know, man. I do like
had
dice.
A fun game of Yahtzee.
I think it's the company, and we'll leave it at that. It wasn't a game I've ever played with my family. Definitely. And Tic-Tac-Toe, you know, it's about strategy. You could keep games going forever, you know, if you're good at it, or just win right away. I'm gonna have to just go with Tic-Tac-Toe. I just think it's a better game.
All
it's
right.
a better game.
And in an intense competition in the first round, Tic-Tac-Toe does win. All right, next matchup. I think I know where this is going to go based off previous conversations, but checkers versus tag.
Dang. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Like, all right. I mean, okay. So if we're going as far as this is specifically holiday games to play with your family, right?
It's family games. It's not necessarily limited to the holiday.
Okay. I'm going with tag. I mean, you look, I don't have endurance, but I promise you, if you're within 100 feet of me, I'm gonna catch you and I'm gonna tag you. Now, I'm gonna be gone because I'm not about to get tagged back because I'm gonna be out of breath by then. But I'm telling you, man, tag. Oh, man, I gotta play some tag. Straight up. I have not played tag in a very long time. So I'm gonna go tag.
Go ahead, Fred.
I guess. I don't know. For me, tag wasn't fun. A lot of fast ass black family members and kids in my neighborhood. Can't outrun them motherfuckers. When they wanted me, I was it. So, for that alone, I'm gonna sit on the porch and play checkers. My name Fred. Call me Checker Fred. Local barbershop. Cause fuck them in tag. Cause I was slow.
I feel like it's kind of ironic that the conversation I came in on was about you learning how to run.
I never learned how to.
You know what? And that's what this is all about. You know, difference of opinions. I love tag. Brad's about to.
I loved it too, but when you play with your cousins and they know that you can't catch them, but they can catch you, it becomes unfun very quick. And I'm very competitive, but that shit ain't fun. That ain't competitive. It's bullshit.
So I bought this game. It's chess and checkers and Chinese checkers all in the same pack. I bought it because it was on sale. Only one I know how to play is checkers. And that was cheaper to buy that as opposed to buying the standalone checkers that day. And I bought it to play with my son. I love checkers. I've always loved playing checkers. I also love checker sandwiches, some cheeseburgers, some chicken joints. You know what I'm saying? So it's unrelated, but
and they got some cheese sauce, but people didn't know that.
Listen, why does it kept? They got some fire wings too. More on that next week, y'all. But we have with tag. See, I think about just not only just regular tag and how much fun that was, but for me, when I think tag, the first thing I think of is freeze tag. Ooh. And we would go down to Memphis every year when I was a kid, and every year the family would get together at somebody's house. I feel like it was my cousin Jackie's house, and all the kids would go outside, and we would play freeze tag for hours. hours, and then somebody would go get some fireworks and light fireworks up in the middle of the street. And it was the best time. But then when I think about tag, I also not only think about the regular version of tag, I think about not only freeze tag, but then I think about spiders and flies playing in high school. We are not a high school, in elementary school. Wow. You don't remember spiders and fries? Spiders and fries. I'm fat. Spiders and flies.
That's next week's episode with the food, bro.
Right. So, spiders and flies. It'd be like, it was 4 kids that would be the spiders, and everybody else was the flies. And you go, we are the spiders. The other kids, we are the flies. First kids, we're gonna get you. The next kids, you can try. And it was them 4 kids trying to tag everybody else in the gym. And it was, how long can you survive? Them 4 kids, the group of kids. Oh, okay. So kind of the same joint.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
For that reason, because of the variations of tag, and in particular the freeze tag memories, I gotta go with tag. And I love checkers, and that feels dirty, but I gotta go with tag. Now, this is a 3 seed versus a 30. 30 wins because the 3 seed is Clue. I've never played Clue. I've played games that are like Clue, and I can see how much fun it is. But the 30 seed is Uno. I know it's a unanimous pick for Uno.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, and I was gonna try to give Clue a good run. If you'd have said anything probably besides Uno, I was gonna be like, whoa, hold on, pump your brakes. Listen, I played Clue. I like Clue. I like mysteries. I like having to use my brain and figure things out. But I don't give a damn what it is.
Uno is just.
Hey, listen,
Uno should have been a 1 seed. It's just not how the generator did it.
Uno's like the Chuck Norris of games, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Matt, do you disagree?
No. I mean, I do love Clue, but it's up against. I mean, you're up against Uno.
It's up against Uno.
Look, man, that's another one of those games where you just start losing friends, man, with them draw 4s. I'll be putting you in the dirt. I saved 4 of them. I'll be putting you down.
You stacking them down.
So you stacking, do doubles and triples. Hey, look, and he holding tight.
I gotta sit there and pray I don't get reversed on sometimes.
Have y'all seen the past like couple years where Uno has been tweeting, or Mattel has been tweeting on how to play Uno like the proper way, and they're like, doubles and triples are the real thing, stacks are the real thing. And people are like, hey, we play by house rules.
That's right. It's just like beer pong, man. Got to play by house rules.
I ain't see nobody say house rules, but that's hilarious because that is a fact.
I got an Xbox One S, and I got Uno on that joint. So, like, nah, like it.
I seen him play it online too.
Man.
Yeah, so here's the thing. That's the one thing about playing video games of signature card games that got house rules. It always sucks when it don't work out in your favor because it's like, oh, if we play my way, this shit will never happen. I don't know how to play this shit.
You're like, you're coming to my house next week. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. All right. Next matchup, we got Tonk versus the Game of Life.
What'd you say?
Tonk?
What's the first one?
I needed that. I fucking needed that. Listen, hey, shout out to DJ Blue, my guy. Name him. Listen, it's a pleasure always having you on, my guy. But I needed this right here. My guy don't have a clue in life of what the fuck this guy just said. Like,
I just want to make sure I heard the word right. That's all I'm saying.
He said, did you just say you had a 354 with a 4-barrel Holly? 2 twin fat boys on the back, F50s? Oh, a Chevelle. Hell, I'm clueless.
Y'all fooling.
Nah, yeah, I mean, bro, listen. He said Tonk.
Okay.
It ain't mean no. That
So,
shit ain't mean
I
no
take
more
it-
than
Look,
40
y'all go
actions
first.
after
Y'all go
that.
first. That's all I'm saying.
In other words, folks, I feel like they're gonna pick that thing that I don't know nothing about, and we're just gonna move past it.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh man,
Now-
I need some water.
why don't you
That shit
tell
was
us about the game of
Japanese
life?
real quick.
No, man. I don't like life, so it's good.
Hey,
The game of life is cheating me right now, man. That's all I'm saying.
hey, he just backed out of that so goddamn smooth, my guy. Hey, listen, everybody play life. It's okay to like it, but it sounds like you very scared to go up against this Tonk
No,
for
no,
whatever
no,
reason.
no. I really don't like the game of life, so I'm gonna pick Tonk. Is that what it is? Tonk?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Tonk.
That's my choice right there.
Yeah, it's a great game. If you're ever back this way and we all get together, we would love to show you how to play. But it's very simple. Suits and sequences, pretty much.
You
Okay.
know what we can do?
Three of a kind.
I can steal an idea from Kev on Stage. Shout out to Kev on Stage. But they did like a game night series a couple years ago, and where they would just like record videos on how to play. Like he's got this in-depth video on how to play spades. So if you don't know how to play spades, look up Kev on Stage Studios. But we can do that with Tonk.
Lord Jesus.
So
That's fine.
obviously Tonk is going over into the next round.
I should have put 2000 in there. Yeah, I should have did a reply. Too late.
So Trivial Pursuit versus Battleship. Go ahead, Matt.
Oh, come on, man. All right. I think I'm probably gonna be alone on this one, but I'm gonna have to go with Trivial Pursuit, man. And here's why, because I love trivia. If I could be on Jeopardy, I would be. I don't think I'm quite good enough, but there's something about trivia, especially if you get into a vein that is something I know about. Like, there's tons of different Trivial Pursuits. Like, you get into the Lord of the Rings, you get into Harry Potter, some of the nerdy stuff. Those are my games, and it's just versatile. So I'm gonna have to go Trivial Pursuit.
Alrighty, so it was Trivial Pursuit and
Battleship.
yeah, C4.
Hit.
Blow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go there because I'm gonna tell you like this. I couldn't tell you what happened in 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 3, 4, 5, thousands. I could. Bradley always be naming off a year. I barely could tell you the year my kids was born. I ain't no good in trivia. Don't call me. There's no lifeline. If you own the millions, I don't care if it's the ignorance question or the smartest question. I'm not the guy to call. So for that reason, I like brain teasers. Don't get me wrong. I love to make my brain think, but I wouldn't know shit.
Hey man, what if it was sports Trivial Pursuit?
I told Bradley
Mm-mm.
just like this. We sat on the phone at 2 kiosks. I said, man, if I ever owned a team, you'd be my first hire. That motherfucker, he tell you the reason why shit happened. He has this theory. Matter of fact, one day, hopefully he'll tell y'all story time with your boy. He has a theory of why, basically how Kobe going to the Lakers and Katrina having New Orleans play and Oklahoma made a fan base, so the Sonics moved to Oklahoma. Man, the shit's crazy. He'd be my first hire.
So I'll share that real quick. That's not my own theory. That was actually an article that was in Bleacher Report back in like 2012 or 2013, one of the two.
Years.
But it said that it was 2013. I remember where I was at now. It said Kobe impacted, or it was an article about draft day trades, like the most impactful draft day trades in NBA history. And it said Kobe's was number one because Kobe should have got drafted number 8 by New Jersey, but he scared them, so they didn't draft him. He got drafted by Charlotte. Charlotte should have kept him, but instead they traded him on draft day to the Lakers for Vlade Divac. If Kobe plays in Charlotte, then Charlotte doesn't struggle to sell tickets, and they don't move to New Orleans to become the Hornets. If they don't move to New Orleans, the NBA doesn't is unaffected by Hurricane Katrina, and there's no reason for the Hornets to temporarily go play in Oklahoma City. If there's no reason for the Hornets to temporarily go play in Oklahoma City, we don't know that Oklahoma City is a great town to have a basketball team, and Seattle doesn't move from Seattle to Oklahoma City. That's enough basketball talk for this podcast.
Hey, it makes sense though. Like I get it.
Yeah, I get it, but
it's like the 3 degrees of separation, kind of like.
Yeah.
Yep, y'all lost me.
Trivial Pursuit is gonna be my pick because I have never played Battleship. It's another one of those games where it just never stood out to me. I don't know. The commercials didn't hook me. But Trivial Pursuit trivia.
You need a commercial to hook you for Battleship, bro. You ain't never been no daycare program where they only got a few games.
Nope.
My problem is everybody used to cheat at Battleship.
I'm from Detroit.
I'll be real with you.
We played Tic-Tac-Toe.
Lord Jesus.
Bruh.
I can't have no snack.
Bro, you up here ruffling and crunching and Lord.
Oh man.
So Trivial Pursuit wins on that one. And then the last matchup of the first round, Sorry versus Chess. I'm gonna mute you while you crunching. Now you got to do it on the screen.
What's the point if I got to unmute myself back? I might as well just stay quiet. I can mute myself.
Oh man, I'm gonna have an existential crisis over this one, Brad.
Where you at?
This is a bad matchup for me.
Well, it's an easy matchup for me. Games. I don't know how to play chess, so Sorry is my vote.
I'm feeling like Sorry is probably going to be moving on, but yeah, I'm going to have to go with Sorry.
You want to add to that, Fred? Sorry's already going over.
I mean, Sorry can go over. I probably would have picked Sorry. Listen, I love chess.
Same.
I love chess. Reason I'm not picking chess, though, is because I only love chess because I know what each person is supposed to do. I have no damn strategy. Hey, you're going to have to tell me if I got you in check or checkmate. I just know if I'm on the knight, we're going to do some L shapes.
That's right.
If it's a pawn, we're going to move 1 or 2 spaces if it's the first one, if I choose to move 2 spaces. You know what I'm saying?
Pay attention, Brad. He's teaching you chess.
I think the rook, don't get me wrong, the rook and the bishop get me confused. One of them go up and down, you know what I'm saying, side to side. The other one go diagonal.
That's the bishop.
So, see what I'm saying?
He knows the stuff.
And then, the queen, she can do whatever the hell she wants. That's a bad bitch. You know what I mean? And then the king, he go up and down the board and side to side. You know what I mean? Move as many spaces as won't. So, like I said, I love the game. I ain't got a damn strategy.
I just don't think it's a family game. because half the family ain't gonna know how to play it.
That's fair too. That's fair too.
It is true, but they should. You know what I mean? It's a good brain game. They
It
need to
is.
learn. They need to know, strategies and whatnot. But yeah, I would love to get more in detail with that game.
Well, nonetheless, sorry it's going to go over. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back. And we are back. We are in the Sweet 16, trying to figure out what is the best family game. We had some good conversations around that first 32, the round of 32, and now we have the Sweet 16. And let's just get back into it. So, War versus Trouble.
I'm going with Trouble. 6 or 1. 6, I get to get my extra little bubble pop. You know what I mean? Bounce around. Like I said, I'm either trying to hop on you or get past you, fill up my slot. I feel like it could be competitive because if you hop on
Talking about a
somebody,
board game, or you talking about something nasty? You feel like you could?
you never played Trouble for real, huh?
I'm just playing on your words, Brody. That's all.
I was just gonna say, like, I mean, you know, you pop the little bubble and it pops the little number cube. You know what I mean?
Wait, so hold up. Am I confusing Trouble with Sorry, or is it the same thing?
Sorry don't have the pop bubble. Sorry, how does Sorry go? It's not a card. But see, Sorry, because see, like, Trouble has the little rounded caps.
Yep.
Sorry has like the little fake.
Okay.
I don't know how you call them, but they're like little dauber type looking things.
Yep. I'm
you know
with
what
it.
I mean? But I know Trouble, you pop the bulb, but now I can't remember exactly what you do for Sorry. I think Sorry's off of cards, ain't it?
I feel like there's some cards attached to it.
Like Sorry, you get cards, and then like some of them says Sorry, so you got to go back or something. I don't know.
Y'all tell us if we messed it up.
Don't quote me.
I remember playing both, so I just don't remember which one's which.
Man, I know I ain't tripping because my kids got a Trouble board around my house.
Well, I feel like it kind of don't matter because I feel like
Trouble has the pop in the middle. I just Googled it. And Sorry.
Was that a nod? Yes to me.
What?
Me?
Yeah, Matt.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I asked. I said I feel like it doesn't matter because I feel like you got to pick War.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick War.
Yep.
I'm going with Trouble.
And I'm picking War. The sweet childhood memories, bro.
It's always gonna beat anything. I feel you.
Now I feel like, ooh,
tough one coming up.
This one I feel like it ain't gonna be that tough, but it's gonna. You know what? Phase 10 versus Scrabble.
Scrabble. I know that's not your choice.
Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Scrabble on this one. I mean, it made it this far.
Oh,
crushed you. But you know what I'm saying. Number 2, it's really because like Phase 10 to me is one of those like, for instance, if you go to the store and you're buying like card games and board games, to me, Phase 10 is I'll grab Phase 10. You know what I mean? Like, we've already grabbed everything else we were already coming to get. We didn't just come initially for Phase 10. You know what I mean? Nobody just said, hey, stop at the store and grab them Phase 10 cards. You know what I mean? I'm finna whoop your ass when you get here when it's Phase 10. No, nobody. Never. Nobody's ever said that.
See, for me, that's the reason why you do get Phase 10, because that is a staple. I gotta have that in my house.
I have goldfish,
Scrabble.
so I have phase 10.
Man. All right.
We just broke Brad's heart right now.
The reason why he's picking Scrabble is the reason why I'm picking phase 10 in a real reverse kind of way, but Scrabble wins nonetheless. Next up, we got Dominoes versus Jenga.
Oh man.
Dominoes.
So black.
Dominoes.
I'm gonna have to draw a line. I'm gonna pick Jenga. Jenga for sure.
Ooh.
And I'm mad you use my ethnicity.
Yo, what? Yo, ethnicity?
Look,
Ethnicity?
Hey,
my parents
listen,
played
I'm on
dominoes
my-
every
I'm on
time
my
I went to their
sixth
house.
Corona.
So
Leave me alone.
I don't think there's any of that involved here because I think dominoes is a very universal game
Yeah.
as well.
No,
I just think
I believe that. I'm just mad that he tried to use that against me. But no, I believe that. But Dominoes also, is more to me kind of like Scrabble was to you and War was to y'all, I learned Dominoes from my cousin. And we all got cousins and nicknames and stuff, but we call him Tidy Bo. You know what I'm saying? So he rest in peace, Tidy Bo, but he taught me how to play dominoes, and he wasn't easy on me. He didn't care. He laughed in my face and make jokes, knowing that I suck because I really didn't know how to play. But he was like, "That's how you gonna learn.
that's right.
You ain't gonna forget it. You know what I mean? But so yeah."
Hey, and I mean, I think that's what this is about is family games, right? So, I heard you on that one.
Generally, you can't play the games without either the family or the friends, and friends
right.
is usually like family. So either way, you can say family games. But yeah,
that's
you're
why I
not playing
think
the games alone.
that's why I think nostalgia is kind of important to this conversation, is because, family nostalgia. It's about what you played with your family, realistically. So, I mean, it makes a lot of sense for dominoes to be in there. What you think, Brad?
Man, that story touched me, bro. And I feel bad because Matt drew the line and I'm across it. And I'm picking Jenga. And I feel guilty about it.
Nah.
But it's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry, bro.
Listen, I put it to you like this. I got memories with Jenga too. You know what I mean? So it's all good for me. Like, but my memories with Jenga isn't as deep as my memories with Dominoes. So it's
Respect it.
It is what it is. But my memories with Jenga is kind of fun. It was just a recent one, so I guess that's why it's kind of fun. But my little sister, she just turned 18 this past December 5th. But before she turned 18, I kind of have been telling my mom for years, like, I don't know when, but I know it's going to happen, so I'm just telling you, so you got a heads up, Mom. But I'm like, I'm going to come home one day, and I'm going to just offer sis the chance to drink. Come on out with big bro, come drink with me, have a good time. She's underage, she's a minor, whatever, but she has this thing because, you know how family members or stuff, you get to
We
know
on
the family.
video.
I don't care, man. Listen, it ain't nothing worse than what's happening in country clubs. You want me to start on that rampage in Catholic
enough.
schools?
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
We're not gonna go down that road. Okay, but so, but so I came home this time and I was like, "Hey, sis, let's go drink." Well, I actually told her, I said, "Let's go get drunk," and she was like, "All right." And I didn't think she was gonna do it. I thought she was gonna be like, "Oh no, Mom's not gonna have that." I'm not. Man, this mug beat me to my vehicle. I said, "What?" So My mom, me and my lady get in the car. We go to my cousin's house. So when we go to my cousin's house, I leave my drink outside in the car. Well, we go stop at the gas station. I said, pick your chaser. You're a grown woman tonight. I can't tell you what to drink with your stuff. I know what I'm gonna drink with mine. I'm gonna give me some Red Bull. I'm gonna give me some Coca-Cola. You're gonna be my two chasers tonight. You know what I mean? So she picked some cream soda and she picked the Gatorade or something. So I
You
was
said you
like,
thought you was gonna show her something. She showed you something.
nah, she did. I would never pick red cream soda at that as a chaser for anything.
Yeah, she showed him the worst taste imaginable.
Yeah, like, bro, I've never. But I had to let her learn on her own, you know. So, and that, we went to my cousin's and he had a party, but it had died down. So, like, all his friends was gone and it was just us. And he had Jenga and we're drinking and whatnot. But by the end of the night, she had threw up once. She thought she was badass. Next morning, poor baby couldn't take 2 steps without throwing up. I mean, it was just killing her. But I told her I saved her life in the long run because I know for a fact if they ever find my sister in a situation, the last thing they're going to be able to tell me she was belligerently drunk. And I know that's something she ain't going to be with. It ain't her thing. You know what I mean? Like, she knows what it's like to be at that level and she don't want no more consequences the next morning. So you're going to have to find a different excuse if you find my sister in a situation that, is going to have me in an uproar. So, and we played drunk Jenga all night and we had a blast. But, yeah, so I got
Like, how did
memories
this
of Jenga.
relate?
I always
We
bring
tying it back
bro.
to drunk Jenga.
Look. I always bring it back.
He started with does drunk
Yeah.
Jenga count?
Yeah,
Right?
I remember that. That
We
was
just
a long
got tied
journey.
in from earlier. Yeah.
Story time
Alright.
with your boy. And it's over with.
So this next one feels dirty.
Uh-oh. Here he
Spades versus Connect Four.
Ooh.
Ain't no ooh.
Oh.
Hey.
All right.
You so black.
Let's hear what you got to say.
Why
Then.
does my ethnicity have to do with what I'm going to pick?
Your ethnicity.
I didn't
It's gonna have you be. It's gonna have you choose spades.
I didn't stutter that time. But yes, you are right. We going with the spades.
Well, Matt.
That's an all-American pastime.
Wait, Matt. I'm gonna let you go ahead and make sure you feel safe to make your choices no matter what.
Oh, I'm safe.
I'm picking Connect Four.
I don't care what you pick.
The spades is a great game.
You've always been a non-denominational brother. You're always gonna be a non-denominational brother.
I'm gonna be non-denominational.
Here we go again.
You my brother.
Here we go again
what.
with the non-denominational.
But
just go.
Oh,
I
man.
can play Connect Four with my 4-year-old baby.
That's true.
That's it.
But he said that you learned spades in like
spades, then you're failing the culture. I mean, I'm just saying, like for real, all jokes aside.
So you got the deciding vote, Matt.
Yo, I'm just saying right now. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
Matt.
But I'm gonna have to go with Connect Four.
Matt, listen.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet. That's my answer.
We ain't throwing up gang signs.
Look,
we ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, anything of that nature going on around here. So I don't think our viewers, a lot of them probably won't be spades,
You never know.
Players.
You are safe, Matt. In about a year, I'll have to answer for this. And for those of you, matter of fact, let me go ahead and answer this now. Is my eyesight directly in the camera?
Yes.
Yes.
I said what I said. Moving on.
You can feel how you want to feel, but I'm telling you now, you're not gonna have to answer for that. You're gonna have more grief over the last one than you will over this one. What
So
I
in
yeah.
chronological upload order, it'll be the next one versus this one.
Oh yeah.
So a little bit of a peek behind the curtains, y'all. This is episode 7, but we actually recorded episode 8 first. So, but we did it in the same night. So
Hey,
for those in the archives, just so you know,
that's gonna be a deep
I
fan
said,
question when we get to 1 million viewers and we giving giveaways out. That's gonna be a deep fan question right there.
mm-hmm.
And
And
what
matter of fact,
chronological
I'll put this on
order?
wax. I'll put this on wax right now. There's a reason why we ended up recording this. And if we get to 1 million subscribers, I will sell the reason why for $500,000. 50
Hey,
cents per
listen,
subscriber.
listen. This is why you don't ever have partnerships, because for 5,000 NFTs, I'll give the answer. Hey, I'm going with NFTs. That's the future. You can have your 500,000.
You can give the story. I can give the property. We can put it together.
I'm with it.
All right. Now, for this next matchup, I've already written down what the winner is going to be. It's just going to be a formality that I announce this. But it is Monopoly versus Candyland.
Yeah.
Would you like me to go first?
I really think I know what the champion is going to be. I think I figured that out.
I haven't figured out the champion, but I think it's
I
easy.
don't know, man.
I think it's easy to say that Monopoly is going to beat Candyland, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So here's the thing. It's all about the matchup, man. Because like, I don't know. It's just we don't know what's going to come next.
Yeah, that's true.
At least you and I don't. Brad's over there with the keys.
That's true.
The keys, the paper,
but I'm not like
the
looking
generator, the whole nine.
No, I know, but I mean, realistically, I've been trying to be as fair as I can with these matchups, but some of them have been hard.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, real quick though, Brad, do you or have a way for the generator to pick a final winner to ever, kind of match up what our final winner versus the generators is? Just throwing that out there.
That would be like a whole extra project. Oh, it's not a generator like that. Never mind.
I was about to say, bro, you already using the app. How is this a project? He put 32 in and put the numbers in on paper. And
I can explain it later. It's not worth putting it on wax, but the answer to your question is no.
Okay.
These next 3 matchups might be tough.
Uh-oh.
Tic-Tac-Toe versus Tag.
Well,
for the deep cut listeners, what I just smacked away was a spider. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I think you have one like every other episode.
I've never seen it. I've only heard it, so
that's all that matters.
I'll go first, I guess. Man, see, this is where it gets tough because these are both ones that I've picked before, so now I'm like torn, and this is where it gets good. I would say I feel like I know what's moving on right now. But I think that wholeheartedly I'm still gonna have to go with Tic-Tac-Toe. It's the universal game, man. You can play it wherever, whenever, and everybody knows how to play it. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but most anybody you run into is gonna know how to play Tic-Tac-Toe. And
I was about to say about Tag, man. Like, what you think that's just an American game?
No, but I thought you didn't like running.
I don't, now that I'm a little older, you know what I'm saying, it's a little different because I feel like I'm still a little faster than some of the kids. Not all of them, but some of them. So, I can still look like I'm prime, but I ain't prime, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, my injuries don't heal like theirs. So I'm going to stay on paper. We're going to Tic-Tac-Toe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One little slip on that tag and buddy boy.
I think we're all in that boat.
A
I
whole
honestly-
day tag, you might be soaking with ice and Epsom salt.
I honestly could not choose between these two. And my prayer was that you two would have the same, so I would not have to make a deciding vote. So I will make a case for tag. And the case for tag is the nostalgia of childhood, the different variations. We talked about sharks and minnows, spiders and flies, all of that, right? But all I need is a pen and a paper. I honestly could not choose between tic-tac-toe and tag. I'm glad you guys did it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't love tag for the record.
No,
You don't love tag at all. It's great.
I'm slow, get tagged off, then I'm still gonna love it. But
Now, if you throw kick the can in here, it's over for me.
listen,
That was like the childhood game for me.
Well,
I'ma
before
tell
we
you.
start adding in extra games, let's
Let's get through the ones we got, right?
get through the ones we got.
well, we
And
ain't
this
gonna add
next
that one.
matchup. Oh, I know how this is gonna work out. It's Uno versus Tonk.
I don't know how those are gonna work out.
Ethnicity again.
What'd you say?
Ethnicity.
You had to make sure you said it right.
I say it right every time. I don't know why y'all trying to play with me. I know how to enunciate my words. I told you I'm 6 beers in. I might have a little help slurring them.
Oh
man.
what you choosing, bro?
Uno.
Listen, Uno's an all-time favorite. I mean, it goes without saying across any board. You know, no matter if you got house rules or Uno rules, it's an all-time favorite. But I ain't never made real money with Uno, and I have the trunk. So I'm going with trunk shit. I'm with Tonk.
He said, "I'm gonna take my
Back to the
family's
end.
all their money. I'm gonna take grandma's money.
I ain't got no
Take mom's money."
No, listen, I'm glad you said that. Story time with your boy, real quick. It ain't gonna be long. But listen, I'm not like Bradley. I can't remember the year. But when we first, it was 2013, 2014, one of them. We first moved here to Kentucky. We had a trip for the Bahamas scheduled in October, and so we met my auntie and them down in North Carolina before we went to South Carolina to go to the port. And my mom was like, she's more of a Christian woman like Bradley mama, she Holy Ghost filled, sanctified, you know what I mean, whole nine. And so she tell my auntie, she said, "Yeah, we could play some Tonk for pennies, and then after we done, you can just give me my pennies I lost back." My auntie said, "What? Nah. For one, we ain't playing for no pennies.
First of all, right? Like
she said, we're gonna play for some quarters. And I ain't giving you nothing back. If I win it, you lost.
And the quarter was a compromise, by the way.
Hey, listen. Hey, my auntie, straight cut though. Listen, ain't no giving no money back. We ain't playing. You ain't no kid. This ain't no for play. You come around here with your money, you gonna get your money took. So with that, I think it's hereditary. I'm going with Tom. Don't joke, bro. Because your shit don't crunch, but nigga, you can tell.
I wish I knew how to play, honestly, because I might feel the same way. Who knows?
I think you would.
I do like taking people's money. So.
I'm crunching now.
You was on mute trying to get it in, about to die off of that.
While Brad's finishing chewing, we kind of had a game like that we would play called 65. I don't know if there's any correlation between them, but we would use quarters as well to bet, and then end up with a little bit of cash in your pocket at the end. But I used to steal from grandma too.
Listen, I ain't stealing. That's fair and square.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Listen,
I used to
take
win
I
from
take
grandma.
you right there it go. She taught me well. I whooped her behind. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I do side bets. You know what I'm saying? High spade, high heart, closest to the six of club. I mean, you name it, we do it. Hey, we ain't gonna discriminate. We got a side pot over here for $1 if you want to jump in.
So same rules apply for me. I got it on my Xbox. I got the card game downstairs. I got Uno Flip. I'm picking Uno, and Uno was going over on Tonk. It was a nice little run.
Casserole. Corn casserole. I blame it.
Fred. I mean, come on. You know how he felt about Phase 10. You knew this was coming.
Listen.
Yeah, payback. Yeah, that's what you got.
Only the viewers don't understand. I know. I know.
All right. Trivial Pursuit versus Sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, I knew where he was going with that one. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah. Where you at with it, Fred?
Well.
Oh, man.
I never played Trivial Pursuit. Just gonna be honest. Don't even know the color of it.
I think it was blue.
It's my favorite color though. Go blue. But never played it. Like brain teasers, you know, but I just never played it. Sorry. Been in my household for years, still in my household. Bought a couple for my kids, even though they destroyed them, and still buy them again. Brain teasers win. Let's go with Trivial Pursuit. Let's go.
Yep. Trivial Pursuit is going to be my pick. So Trivial Pursuit is going. And with that, we are down to the Elite Eight.
Again, that was quick.
Ooh, yeah.
These are the
But
staples.
I'm scared of what the options are.
These are the staples that you should have in your house. You should have a deck of Uno cards.
For sure.
You should have a regular deck of cards to play War. You should have paper and pen to play Tic-Tac-Toe or paper and pencil. And then you should have Monopoly, Scrabble, Jenga, Connect 4, and Trivial Pursuit. The fire Elite Eight.
That's a well-rounded
list. That sounds like
honestly.
that. I mean, you can't go wrong with anything.
You're gonna have
on that list.
little bit for everybody there.
Yeah, you bring that out at any occasion.
Yeah.
I don't care. You gotta win.
Yeah.
You gotta win.
Yeah.
I can work in the schoolhouse and outside the schoolhouse. I mean, you're winning.
So that said, here we go. War versus Scrabble.
I think your childhood memories is gonna take this one over, so I don't know if it's a point in me even putting a case in for Scrabble.
No, there's absolutely a point. I'd like to hear what you say.
But I mean, I tell you what, if I had to pick out the two, my mama taught me Scrabble. We played that. You know, I don't know if we truly, still to this day, I don't know if we truly understood it all the way, because there's some pieces on that board that just, I don't know if I all the way understood or calculated my points well. But other than that, I like brain teasers. Opening up the mind, expanding the mind, finding words that you didn't know. You know, when it gets down to further, you have to really challenge yourself. So I'm gonna go with Scrabble. I like the challenge.
You know, for me, I like brain teasers. I love brain teasers, actually. something about Scrabble. It's okay to play. It never really jumped out at me. And even like the new versions, like Words with Friends, it's like, this is cool. But I go back to that nostalgia with that war. And that's gonna be the winner for me. So Matt, the pressure is on for you now.
Tiebreaker.
Okay, I'm going to be very deliberate with this answer because I think it's important to understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. So, I think that probably the first game that I learned how to play with my mother was War. You know, that I remember playing in my old basement, hanging out. It was a good time. Very easy to learn how to play, obviously. But I think that when we look back at this whole situation, this is about games to play with the family. And I think Scrabble becomes a bit more versatile as far as, playing games with your family. And I think that I just have to hand it to Scrabble as much as I want, that nostalgia to win through. I think that for the importance of the topic, I'm going to pick Scrabble.
There's that.
Yeah,
You gotta pick Scrabble. Scrabble's in the final four. Next one, woo! Jenga versus Connect Four.
All right, I'm signing off.
For the rest. Hit the light. Yeah,
I feel like I should just go first and just rip the Band-Aid off.
Go ahead.
Jenga.
Yeah, I'm going Jenga. I don't.
Oh,
bro, we've been cutting Brad deep tonight. I don't know if he's gonna recover after this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand, bro.
See,
The
I think
strategic side of Connect Four. I mean, yeah, but here's my question: how many people are you gonna play in a row? How many times back to back are you gonna play that game?
Fair enough.
Jenga.
You're right.
Every time that thing come crashing down, you're gonna build it back up and see who's still standing to play.
it's a spectacle.
You know what I mean?
More replayability, yeah.
Yeah, when you get in them tight situations and you're tapping in, that things get to swaying and everybody's like, ooh. You know what I mean? Like just it brings a different energy.
It does.
Connect Four is kind of more blah. You know what I mean? Like that. If I was on a Greyhound bus, okay.
We're definitely not gonna be playing Jenga on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we can play some Connect Four, we could do some Tic-Tac-Toe, play some cards or whatever, War, Tonk, whatever. The Jenga, we could play all night.
I probably
and it might not be you, but it'll rotate with family too. You know what I mean? You can step off and you still look back and it's still a game going. You know what I mean? So yeah, I gotta go.
There's some crowd involvement too, with everybody getting excited and everybody's watching the Jenga game and it's getting down to the final couple blocks.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Connect Four is any less fun, but I do think that
this one, hearing it explained, you guys are right. It should be Jenga. It just should be. Whoo! And with that said, whoo!
Yeah, buddy.
Monopoly versus Tic-Tac-Toe.
Listen. Money make the world go round. I love real estate. I love the chance of being free. And possibly, you know what I'm saying, there could be a chance to slip up in that thing. But I love coming around, go collecting $200 like it's income tax. I'm telling you. And with that being said, give me my car. If somebody already picked it, I'll take the hat. Or we playing Monopoly. We playing Monopoly. I ain't no way around it.
What?
We in Monopoly.
What?
Real
You gotta
estate.
change a heart.
Real estate, money,
I like it.
four corners, income tax. Every time I pass go, I see you on the boardwalk.
What you
We
got,
playing
Matt?
Monopoly.
Well, I mean, first of all, I did not expect that answer. I mean, I'm be perfectly honest with you, and you know, I'll be honest with you. Monopoly is probably in my top 5. So, I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Monopoly here. I think because you can get more
What?
people involved. You can. I don't know. It's one of those games. Yeah, it takes a long time, but you know, there's
Yep.
some. I don't know, some strategy involved. It's fun.
Once again, we have a unanimous vote for Monopoly. Here we go. I know how this is going to go. Uno versus Trivial Pursuit.
Uno. It ain't no way around it.
Yeah.
It ain't no way around it.
I mean, are you
Listen.
thinking otherwise, Matt?
I mean, my time in the sun has passed. Trivial Pursuit loses, but I pick Trivial Pursuit.
Well,
It's-
I would pick Uno.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I mean, and
Well, you're gonna
I
have
can't
more
really
fun.
argue with it
You're gonna have more
because I mean, Uno is definitely a more family game, I believe,
Yeah.
simply because of the ease of the playability. Everybody's having fun, you know. When somebody busts out Trivial Pursuit, there's at least one person that's just like, I'm gonna go drink a beer.
fun.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I knew it was gonna fall off eventually.
Surprised it lasted this long.
Against Uno, there's no shot,
No
not
shot.
at all, no shot. So
Stick
yeah,
both of them out, nobody's picking it.
but Trivial Pursuit also in probably my top 5. So sad to see it go, but I can't say that it wasn't expected.
This Final Four right here is a bad collection.
Or a good one.
Scrabble versus Jenga.
Scrabble.
Okay.
Jenga for me.
Jenga for sure.
I was about to say I'm going with Jenga. I was just
Yeah. I mean,
I was just picking. I just wanted to, you know, tilt the slide, see where it goes.
So that's unanimous for Jenga.
yep.
Yeah.
For the same reasons as previous.
Monopoly versus Uno.
Listen. Listen.
I'm listening, bro. Let's go.
I love money. I love real estate. I'm a greedy son of a gun.
But I like colored paper cards better.
You ain't lied. You ain't lied.
I knew it was coming.
Listen, I can have more fun talking shit with Uno any day. Listen, at some point, Monopoly's gonna get tiring. It's gonna get boring. You know, everybody's not gonna stick it out all the way through. But man, we can run some hands of Uno, can we?
Yes, sir.
You know, and you can literally play Uno with 2 people for 2 hours, and ain't nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying, even care.
I feel like the rules to Uno is the amount of players is 2+. I feel like back in like high school and middle school on like the easy days at the end of the semester, the end of the year, whatever, I feel like we would have like circle like desk of like 13 of us, and we'd have 3 decks that we merged into one, and just
Why not?
this massive crazy game.
Yeah.
And
And especially when you get to stacking them and moving them along, so somebody didn't drop a draw 2, so it goes around 8 people, so now it's a draw 16 on some. Man, come on.
Wait, this just in. Uno is 2 to 10 players on its own.
man, forget them, bro.
Listen,
Oh, you said on its own. So with
Yeah.
one deck.
Yeah,
Oh,
the one
one
deck.
deck.
So you could have 30 people if you put 3 together.
that's crazy.
yeah.
You can't have 30 people playing Monopoly.
at
No
all.
way.
Look, man, I hate to say it, when I know something's it's gonna be Uno,
Uno.
because I know if I say Monopoly, you're gonna say Uno anyway, Brett. But I mean, Monopoly, it's in my top favorite games. I'm gonna have to go with Monopoly.
Hey, that just blew my wig though, because I just said earlier I knew how this was going. I just knew Monopoly was gonna take over the landslide. I didn't see Uno capsize in Monopoly.
Yeah, I thought Uno had a chance.
I did. Yeah, that got me.
And so here we go. What
Da,
is
da,
the
da.
best family game? Is it Jenga or is it Uno?
Damn.
I will
That's
take the first
That's
bullet.
like saying who cooked better, your great grandmother or your grandmother?
I will take the first
You know
bullet.
what I'm saying?
And we have spent the last hour and a half or however long this podcast is talking about how these games are so great and why they're great. And we've shared our memories of childhood playing these games and learning about them. Uno is the one game that has been with me. I'm 35. Uno is the one game that has been with me for 35 years. From the point of being a small child, playing with my cousin, to playing with older cousins, to playing in school with other kids, to going out on my own, and playing with friends in social settings, whether that be just we're having fun or we're drinking to the internet and being able to play on the Xbox with random people all over the world, to today being a father and playing it with my kids. Uno is the one. Uno is the one game that's been able to carry me for my whole life. And realistically, there's no reason for me to think that I won't be able to play it with my grandchildren. I have to choose Uno.
So
All of the fun, all of the replayability, all of the emotional attachment, all of the memories, all of the memes. Bro, that meme that came out with the new deck that has like the custom card, and it had the boyfriend that said, they said, let me check your phone or draw 25. And you see, bro, that's that. Bro, Uno is legitimately timeless to the point where they have a social media campaign to say, hey, here's how you play. And everybody's telling them that we don't care about your rules. And it's not causing them any kind of financial backlash. Anytime I go to Target to this day, I look at the Uno decks. I have Uno in my house physically. I have the game. And I look at the Uno deck because I think, you know what? I wonder if the kids have lost the cards and if I need to go ahead and get another deck ready to go. Uno is goated. And for me, it is the absolute best family game. And I didn't know that we were going to get here when we started this. But after going through this process, it just feels right. It just feels right.
So now that you said your piece, I gotta ask one question. Did you have wood or plastic first?
For Jenga?
No, I'm just saying in general. Did you have wood or did you have plastic?
I know where he's going with this.
I
Wood.
don't know where you're going with it, so help me.
Wood. Yeah,
Wood.
wood. Yeah.
It might be timeless for you, but think about it. You have a game that hasn't changed. You have a game that's been the same since before your time that's still lasting. This game is damn near the Bible of games. It hasn't changed. You don't even have a King James version of Jenga. And if you do, it's called the big print. I mean, I'm just being honest. Them Uno cards didn't slide in until shit got fancy. And they started making cards and splashing color on plastic and getting real hip with shit. Pocahontas and them could have played Jenga if they wanted to, my guy. All you need is some wood. Now, I get it. It got to be molded and shaped and all that. But just think about it. This game has not changed. There's no variation. I mean, you put your own twist on it, but you buy the same damn game over and over and over. And you know what the good thing is? You can even make the argument, well, what if they lose a piece? So I take two more out the way and I still got a full set, essentially. I still can stack it. I still can play with it. So if you lose a few of your blocks, is it really going to hurt you? No. You wouldn't even notice it. So he done went and looked to see which one was made first, probably. The way his face over here is.
I knew what he was doing.
But I mean, regardless of the fact, I mean, you can try to say, you know, hey,
Uno was first.
are you serious?
I believe it.
Uno was first.
Here he come, always myth busting.
Look, I want to hear Brad. You
I'm
got
still
any
going
other?
Jenga.
I mean, I knew you were gonna go Jenga, but I want some finishing statements from you, Brad. What do you want to say before I tell you what my decision is?
Yeah, I said my piece. It's
Okay.
goated. It's carried me in my life this far, and it'll carry me through the rest of it. Uno. It's the greatest game of all.
I don't like that I have to be the deciding factor in this.
That's
but
what it was designed for.
I know,
Exactly
but
what
It wasn't going to agree.
I know.
And we needed you to
And-
be the
and-
last person
and-
to be the.
Here's what I'll say.
I'm gonna kick in some suspenseful music right here.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna
Damn,
hit the
why
wrong
that
button.
shit
Here
look
we
like the
go.
whole angle changed?
I pick Uno. No, and my reasoning behind that is basically just exactly what Brad said. I mean, you still see Uno everywhere on social media to this day. Like, I mean, they're all over the place. Their marketing team's crazy. You can't really fight them when it comes to family games. It's just they're the juggernaut, and besides playing cards, I don't think there's probably another game that has probably sold more. I would guess.
Shit, they probably sold more than playing cards, to be honest.
I don't know about that. They ain't got Uno in casinos, my guy.
I don't know. Playing cards was in the 1800s too.
Yeah. But I'm going the wrong way. Trying to zoom back out. I screwed everything up. Yeah,
I mean, show you both sides.
Yeah. Uno's got it, man. I mean, it's just got to be how it is.
Listen, I'm not gonna play dumb. I was just trying to give a great,
No, that was good. I
a
like that
great
argument.
fight for it, but I mean,
But I'm gonna
it
tell you what,
was-
Uno cards are paper, so it is wood.
and paper is made out of wood. So yeah,
That's right.
I was gonna say.
I want to let you go though. I was about to
Yeah.
interrupt you. I liked it
Yeah.
though. It was good to hear the
I was
compelling argument for Jenga.
trying to give a Johnny Cochran speech on a R. Kelly
No,
trial.
you know
what? I'm saying?
This last bracket, it was as intense as it should have been. So I mean, we needed something. It couldn't have just been a landslide or
That was insane.
Jenga would have
Yeah.
just lost all their stock because of the What's Happening podcast.
Man. And so with that said, Uno is the winner, y'all. Uno is the greatest family game.
So
Y'all
Uno,
agree?
we got a million listeners, a million subscribers. Go ahead and sponsors.
Listen.
We gave
Because-
you the top game because that's usually what Bradley would put in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it this time.
And
if you weren't going to
today's
say it, I
price-
was going to say it.
I would just add to it. Today's price is not tomorrow's price. We asking for $1 million today. The price is going up
10 million
tomorrow. You heard me? Well, listen, Matt, appreciate you joining us, bro. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and where they can find you?
My name is Matt Cordell. I do photography and videography full time. My Instagram handle is at Copper State Collective, COPPERSTATE. I ain't gonna spell the rest. Collective. It's a long one, but I'm sure Brad will link it for you. Yeah, thank you for inviting me. This has been awesome, and I really enjoyed meeting you, Fred, and this has been a great time. And I am
pleasure,
a huge What's Happening fan. If you didn't hear me before the show started, that should be enough for you to understand that. But I appreciate you guys having me on.
It's our pleasure.
Appreciate you having it. That's a wrap, y'all. I'll have Matt's social info in the show notes. If you want to follow him, check out his work. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, just look at the video quality of what me and Fred look like versus what Matt looks like. That just tells you just off the rip that bro know what he's doing and we don't. We just out here just trying to make it work.
No, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us, loving us. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna drop before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. We coming back to you next week. The episode is already recorded. It'll drop on your phone 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday. Because the What's Happening podcast, we don't let y'all go without. We don't want to let y'all not have that not have us blessing your eardrum. And follow us on social media, right? I'm at Archbishop Swag. That's been my name for 10 years. Don't ask me about it. Fred is at Mr.humble_beginnings. He don't know his socials. I know it better than he does. You can find that at Copper State Collective. You can follow the show at What's Happening on all social platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. I think I said all of them. And on YouTube. Forgot about that. You can watch us on YouTube. If you like what we do, give us a 5-star rating in the app that you listen to us on. Subscribe. That way you get notifications every week when the episode drops. And tell a friend about us because love is a verb. Tell a bunch of friends about us because love is a verb. And that's what I got. Until next week, which was actually a few hours ago. We already recorded it. We will see y'all. Merry Christmas. All the good stuff. Appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Peace.